power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Yeah, so you know how to get up, bro, because I get up at 720.
I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now.
I ain't gonna lie, I wake up at 7, then I set a time at 7:20, then I set another time at 7:30.
Designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it so sufficient. Who the cool, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you
I be too tired, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is taken at the 3.
Is that a problem?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
No, I'm in the game, nigga. Nah, watch you talking to, bro.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Buying time to his left. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
The 1st down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What do you say? Hey, nah, buddy was with the confusion, though.
Under 10, 10. Tight off.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 58, Mike. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And shutting him off, now open field, the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
SOS.
Blue.
SOS. Kill.
Blue.
Hey, Haywood.
They go play action. Trubisky Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now? Let's go to that play.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! No. Blue draw quarter. He's checking. Crash. Check, hot route. Hot. 6 guys.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Nigga, we did win. We won every division. We lost every division.
Alert!
Trubisky will throw. Finding Gabriel complete. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I said it for somebody.
Get up! 180! Hey, 18. 54. Check right. 80 weapon. Check. Joker. Kill.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jackson, option right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Double up. That's the way. Shit.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Man open, it's Goodwin. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Get ready.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Jackson, option right on first down. It's Elliott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Let's go out long. Let's go one more. Watch take the green. Watch take the green.
They go play action with Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Why did you throw the ball?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Red, up. Check. Blue.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Go! Ready! Check. Watch 54. Lock in. Double. Showing it. Watch the twist. Switch. Watch the ass.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check. Fresno.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Kick the ball, bro. Why are you taking so long to do stuff?
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson, option right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
That one a first down pickup of 8. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw again on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Elliott, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, echo.
It don't matter. I beat him already.
Hey, alert. Check 3. Motion.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check, 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 check.
Pilot, 64, weak. Alert, 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 alert.
Now Trubisky to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this throw will be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
I got you. I got
6-6, bullet high.
Chance.
Red,
Here's Geis. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
He's tight right here. Tight on the right. Even. 4 down. Even. Hey.
X3, 218, chopper. Red, up. Hey, Delta.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 31. Check 31.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 27.
25. Check 25. Check 25. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slam. Big Ed.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Lock in, lock in.
They'll run on first down. Cohen, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, Trubisky, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Go! 180!
Whoa.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Chase me, Nathan.
Versatile at all.
Bang, bang!
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
No game on this defense, no game. Out, 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 out. Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. And there to get him down defensively, Brian Allen.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Complete to Jason Witten. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On On second down, it's Pollard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Elliott a first down and more. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Marr able to put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
You go tight.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
SOS. Kill. Watch the ship.
Ran, touch.
Watch the ship. Shit.
22 jet bombers.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Deuce. Check.
Hey, alert.
Check 43.
Protein spill.
Check. Joker.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ball. Showing up.
They'll try and run for it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Watch the eye.
Alert.
Check 24. Back.
On 1st down, it's Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here comes Doug. Check Mike 54.
Blue.
Keep back, guys. Check the backer.
Alert. Red.
Jim.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here I come again.
Greystone, travel.
Check 26. Hey, switch gears. Check.
Hey, ball.
Pick the edge. Come.
Alert.
This is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage.
Hello?
Brought down at the 32. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
It's cool.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime.
Don't worry about her. Don't worry about none of that.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
I mean, I ain't nothing to explain for real. That's my show. Well, that time I showed, but now I'm working on a little something with show, you know what I'm saying?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you
it wasn't like that,
what is
bro.
the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
I don't take long. I don't take long.
Now Jackson. Forced out to his left.
It's
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
I don't want to right
22
now.
yards there, first down.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm about to get you hit though, bro. I gotta get you hit, bro.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is good. From 52 yards away, he gets it to go. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends up.
End of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on. Oh. Who, me? Nah, AK can't. Niggas ain't bullying you, is they? Oh, alright, bro. That junkie be looking like he wants your head. Yeah, we got one time, bro. He just gonna step wrong, bro. I'm gonna have to. Oh yeah.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got pairs of problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up.
Who knows what? It's a whole week away.
Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
You make bread from wheat. Are you telling the driver what time to go to a move? Oh, okay. Now I'm just making sure you ain't telling me how to plan this move out. Why you want to get put in the trunk? What you got a fetish? You want to get kidnapped or something? You got a fantasy getting kidnapped, bro? This nigga wanna get kidnapped. Where James at? Nah, bro. You ain't going to do nothing. You ain't dying on my watch, boy. Go ahead, fuck yourself.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team balling. You look like you need a
Oh,
timeout.
nope.